All right, so here we go with round one. Seems to be a situation in which he wants to do everything in his power to keep this fight on the feet. He'd appear to have a lot of advantages at distance. We'll see if he can get it done tonight.
Yes, he has all the advantages because we don't see many specialists anymore in the UFC. Guys can generally do everything, but this guy is a jiu-jitsu player. He wants to get the fight to the ground and start to weave his web of traps to try and find a submission. This striker needs to maintain his space. He needs to make sure he is not on the ground, avoiding at all costs.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach. Right hand upstairs. And they separate.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Rock'em sock him out of the chute here. Poirier's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Porье gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that. There's no give on that leg kick.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws this punch. Oh, big elbow.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found. It has been found by this young man in this octagon tonight. Fantastic takedown land. Oh, nice.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Porье. Diaz has got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
And he's out. Diaz has got the full mount. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Second round, straight ahead.
You need to be careful here and fight smart. I want you to stay long. Avoid those.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, second round is underway. Your thoughts on what we saw over the first 5 minutes?
I saw a very competitive round and very strategic. Expect these guys to really pick it up as we go forward in this fight.
Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
45 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. And connecting with 52% accuracy against Dustin Poirier. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
It's a nice back and forth action here. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Right punches there.
Nice strike.
Man, how good is that jab from Nate Diaz? Almost as if he's been doing it for 20 years, right?
I mean, he has been doing it. You know, he's got a great boxing coach in Richard Perez, a guy that he believes in, a guy that has allowed him to gain the confidence to stand with the best strikers in the world. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, nice jab up top by Diaz. Just out of range with that strike. Clipped him with the right hand there. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Close guard. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and we're going to show you the replay now, DC. The big moment, of course, that huge shot to the liver.
I mean, a big shot to the liver. He was looking for it all night long, and eventually he found it. And it showed why most of his effort has been spent on trying to find that shot.
All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous two rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets out?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, nice strike landed there by Porье. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fight.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209 representing well here tonight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively protecting his head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
81 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And landing with 50% accuracy tonight against Dustin Poirier. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Oh, he might be out.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Nice kick there by Dustin. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night now, all in a quick entry.
Great single entry, rotates the high punch, taking it for a ride.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Diaz has got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
Guillotine.
And he's out. Diaz's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. And he landed the right hand there. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Diaz. He's having his way with him here. Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Close guard. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Last round. Great job putting his combinations together. He's ready to be KO'd this round.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10+ minutes of fight. Lands with a right hand. Just out of range with the big right hand.
Beautiful punch.
Back and forth we go. Diaz gets tattooed with that hook. He's gonna have to change some things here.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
And now he lands a combination. Right hook attempt. That's a miss.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh! That one appeared to stun him.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight ones are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Oh, he got it! He got it!
Poirier's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Nice hammer fist. Now connects with a right. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler.
Oh!
It's over! He's done! He's done!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. And there he is after a massive knockout here tonight. Near perfect execution and a seminal moment for him here in the octagon tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 16 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than you ever could have imagined.